Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and the PlayStation 4 is having some SharePlay issues right now. Some users are currently unable to access the SharePlay feature at all. Sony has acknowledged this, and they've said that the error message that the players are seeing is actually inaccurate. Now, the recent 2.0 update that Sony added to the PlayStation 4 is kind of been something that's not really good. But here's the thing that you need to realize about these big updates, that like the one that Sony rolled out for the PlayStation 4. This is a huge update to the PlayStation 4. Microsoft has been rolling out incremental updates since the console launched, just adding new features every month and improving every month. Sony really didn't do that. Instead, they opted for the approach of, we're going to hold out, and then at about a year mark, we're going to unleash this huge upload. They probably didn't realize how many glitches and bugs were going to come with it, but they probably knew that there were going to be glitches and bugs. Now, this has really fallen apart very, very fast for Sony. And there are bugs that the engineers at Sony accounted for, and there are bugs that the engineers at Sony didn't account for. Cliffy B had a great tweet the other day. It was, you can have a QA team of 10,000 people testing a product day in and day out, but once you release it to a market of millions, they're going to find bugs that you never expected to find. And that is 100% absolutely true. Sony knew that there were going to be bugs that they could not find with their QA team, so they released the update. They probably had more bugs come in than they expected to, but I do applaud Sony for being able to roll out these updates very quickly and fixing a lot of problems that people are having with the 2.0 update. I will give Sony props for that because they are trying to fix their problems. Should they have done a better job whenever it released? They probably could have. They probably could have done the Microsoft approach, release incremental updates instead of trying to release it all at once. Because with the incremental updates, you're adding very small chunks, and at that point, if something goes wrong, it's very easy to fix it because it's a much smaller update. But with this huge update, you're adding so much at once that so much can go wrong. Sony's engineers, once again, probably accounted for some amount of bugs and glitches, but they probably didn't account for this many. And I will once again repeat, I've been repeating a lot of stuff this video. I will repeat Cliffy B's tweet. If you have a QA team of 10,000 people testing something day in and day out, it doesn't matter. Once you release it to a market of millions, they're going to find bugs that you never expected to find. That is the perfect way to end this video. That explains quality assurance perfectly. Once you release something to a market of millions, they're going to find stuff that you never expected to find.